only reserving those for iconic?
I didn't say anything about iconic. Good characters.
You don't think he's a good character?
Tier character.
What's crazy is they are skipping out on everything. Oh my God. But you know what? It still is great.
No, because P wasn't answering the phone. P wasn't responding to text messages. So I want to hear about it. It'd have been a better time with Joe there. It was cool, bro.
I like this game. Thank you for playing this way, Joe.
I have the power.
That's fine.
The original, the OG, bro. To the listen, you said talk about it, so let me talk about it. Dang,
you have lost your mind.
No, I
get what you're trying to do, and that's fine. You're trying to force me, and that's cool.
I'm not trying to force it.
You're trying to force me, and that's cool. Welcome to Life with Anime Podcast, a place where you come to be entertained, find some escape and relief, and where we talk about the impacts that anime has on our lives. Mm-hmm. We are your hosts, Mr. Music Major. This is wild. Who are you? Who are you?
Hey, Family Man Joe. How y'all doing? Bro, you doing the intro is always so much more fun than me doing it, bro. It really is. Right. It really is. Right. Bro, what was that not fun? That wasn't fun?
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Fun? I'm playing both intros too in the episode.
No, you're not. No, just leave it.
Exactly. I'm gonna just
leave it alone and let's do this.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna leave it alone and not edit it.
No, absolutely not.
P didn't like his first intro, y'all.
At all, man. I don't like messing up. I don't think
it was fine. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. I mess up all the time.
Yeah, but you cut it out and then you start over.
No,
don't be leaving my bloopers in there.
I leave it. If it's funny, I leave it.
You don't.
What you? Okay.
What have you left? What bloopers you got? None. You ain't got a 15-minute blooper.
I mean, no, I don't have a 15-minute blooper, P. Absolutely not. I do not. Nope, that I do not have.
I'm just saying.
I do got some bloopers, I'm sure though. We on episode. Well, I mean, I don't know what number episode this is yet because it depends on the order change. But we here, y'all. Go ahead, P. Finish. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. So we just be talking. Joe, how was your day? Let's start. How was your day? It's a Monday.
It was smooth. Good workout in. You know what I'm saying? Tired as all get up, but a good workout in. Some showings on the house. You know? Some chaos from the kiddos from my wifey, so that was cool. But went to the library, found some manga at the library.
Man, you should have stole everything is fine.
Everything fine. I'm sorry. Did you see what I tagged you in?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this live. Let's see what's going on.
Let's check and see. Yeah, the library has some peak fiction, some peak manga in there that apparently some of my friends don't recognize as peak. You know, Mel, Tracy, and now Preston. Yeah, no, I tagged you in there too. Go ahead, check it out. It's right here for y'all to see.
When your local library recognizes better than some of your friends. Okay, so. For y'all that don't know,
they see it. They saw it.
It's Full Metal. Well, I don't know if they'll be able to see this later on, so they might need a little bit of context.
Yeah, they'll see it.
Oh, well, you can pop it.
I did.
Bruh, it's in my top 5. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Better.
It's in my. Oh,
what Kobe said to Kanye? More.
Well, I'll tell you what. We might be in for a hell of an awakening.
Different beast.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
That's what I want.
You might be for a rude awakening come next year.
Okay, you're welcome. What, next year? No, listen. Okay, you gonna be solo hosting Life with Anime Podcast.
It'll be forever in my top 10. But bruh, there is one
now top 10.
There is one that is sneaking.
What? What's sneaking?
We can talk about that later.
No, what you mean later? When? Next year?
Yeah,
I gotta wait a whole year to figure out what's about to take. That's gonna be out. That's wild. So you either 70-30 in right now, or you just don't want to tell me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Either way, it's crazy.
It's like Shannon Sharp steak, Porter steak, birthday cake, FMAB in 6.
You tried though.
I tried. What can I do real quick? That was so hard.
I mean,
It worked.
The two you had, you was missing one more, and then
I know. I couldn't think of another one. Cake.
Yeah.
I like the bake. FMAB
in 6. That's wild, bro. That's wild. But yo, man, appreciate y'all being here with us and dealing with the shenanigans already. But if you don't know, this is your
Leave it in there.
I'm gonna leave it. Since P said I never leave it, I'm gonna leave it. If this is your first time with us, man, welcome to Life with A-Man. We appreciate you stopping by. But obviously, for those of you that are regular viewers here, we appreciate you as well. Thank you guys so much. You can find us anywhere and everywhere, man. Instagram and TikTok is the major points. Obviously, YouTube. That's I'm assuming where you're watching. If not watching there, you're definitely watching on Spotify. Shout out to everybody on Spotify. Appreciate you guys over there as well. Appreciate you all everywhere. We got Discord. That's the big thing right now. We got a Discord as of today's date, March 31st, which is down in the description, which we'll see if you guys actually read the description. Me and P had that conversation last time, whether people actually read the description now, but it's March 31st, the time of recording this. We have just barely over 100 people in the Discord. It's actually really dope. It's really dope that we have over 100 folks. Yeah, 100 or something. So that's really, really cool. Man, it's been a fun time over there. It's been a really good time, man. It's been a really good time. This season's been really fun for us. We've already got a whole bunch recorded, as you can see. Like I said, it's March 31st, and I don't know when this episode is dropping, but we've pre-recorded a lot, got a lot done, a lot of dope guests already. The lives are obviously fun as well. The cahoots, we just did the Hot Ones Challenge.
Introducing the bomb.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my God.
Oh, whoa. Yep, there it is. Yeah. There it is. Ooh, boys, I don't know about this. Oh, I need to get a tissue. Hold on.
Breathing hurts. Bro, my coworker.
A couple days ago.
I left a little early, and they were like, so how did it go? And I was like, it went. And they were watching it like on their, and I was like, I allow it. You guys go ahead and watch it. I allow it. You're watching the podcast. It's cool.
And you appreciate the support.
Appreciate it. But yeah,
the views.
Man, it was a wild, good time.
Yeah, it was fun. Shmeem was a real one, bro.
But when I tell you, and again, maybe I was talking junk too, but Shmeem was like, "Oh, this ain't nothing." Boy, we got to the bomb. I thought Shmeem was finna.
I was like, "Oh, Shmeem lost. It's a wrap. Like, it's over."
Shmeem finna be up out of here.
He talking about being lightheaded. I'm like, "Hey, call somebody."
Because boy, he got a headache. I was like, "Whoa,
all right, yeah."
But that was fun. That was fun.
That was a blast.
I got another one that we might be able to do. I don't know if you've seen. I think it's like Bean Boozled or something like that, to where those beans.
Oh, the jelly beans.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be rough for me.
Yeah,
about stinky socks and
yeah, that's rough. Like that's some ish
and rotten cheese.
Yeah, that's some ish that I don't know if I can rock with that one.
It might be one, Joe.
I did see that though before, because I was looking up some different stuff too, and I saw that, but I don't know, man. We'll see what we do. Maybe we did it already at this point. I pray we get barf on this next one.
A few moments later.
Maybe
shout out to Mel. I think she said like spicy ramen.
Yeah, Mel was talking a whole bunch of ish.
Mel, but also I think she can.
No, I'm sure she probably can, because we said, all right, Mel, we'll do season 26 with you. She's like, sure, like no problem, okay.
Like, oh,
I'm like, my bad.
But
I didn't.
Like you said,
I didn't know he was like that.
She has a Nigerian husband.
Yeah. So I guess they
the spices.
The spice, you know what I'm saying? The bomb I don't know.
But it's crazy because after everyone else, it was like
it nuked. The bomb literally was a nuke. It nuked the heck out of our taste buds and our heat sensors, bro, because everything else was definitely spicy and hot afterwards, but it wasn't, but nowhere near what the bomb was.
And everybody kept saying in the chat, like, wait till you get to the bomb. And I was like, y'all talking about the bomb? It's 2 more after the bomb.
Way hotter, apparently.
Way. Somebody lied. I don't care what.
The scope. I think no,
lied.
because even when we went back to the bomb, the bomb didn't hit anywhere near.
It didn't hit, but when I tell you my stomach was on fire, let me tell you something real quick.
No, don't
want
to hear about this.
Quick set aside. Yo,
I don't want to hear about this.
So like my stomach was rumbling. Like I was good. Like when I went to bed, I got up. I made some breakfast. I had some bacon and some eggs.
I don't want these details.
But
dog.
no, when I tell you like 15, 20 minutes after, stomach started a rumbling. I was like, I was waiting on this because when was you gonna show your ugly head? Like I know you won't finna let me get away scot-free.
Oh my god,
bro! When I tell you, came out like a hot cactus for about a good 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's too much detail.
I was just like, it's like you. It's one of those.
Stop.
This is gonna be one of those. No, I'm just saying this won't be that bad. But you know how bad like your stomach hurts when you're on the stool and you just got to take all your clothes off and you just be humped.
Yeah,
bro. I was just like, But naked, I'm trusting you. Like,
hey, listen, it be like that, bro. It's hot, uncomfortable. I gotta find somebody to get cozy on this thing, man. Listen, the next morning was rough for your boy. But once it was out, it's cool. But like, yeah, I woke up, stomach was churning.
Which is crazy because once I texted the Discord, I was like, yeah, man, I'm good. Yeah. Man, 30 minutes after that.
Yeah, bro. Okay. And we back.
All right.
All right. Now that we did all that, time for some anime impacts.
God. Let me tell you what was impacting me.
I knew you was gonna go there, bro. For those of you who are not familiar, man, anime impacts, obviously, like we said, Life with Anime podcast. Anime for a lot of us is more than just cartoons, is more than just set aside for enjoyment. There's life lessons that we learn. There's characters that we connect with, moments in series that, that we see ourselves in, series that get us through hard times and motivate us to do certain things. Or just that we really enjoy the series to a point that it actually impacts us in some way, shape, or form. And so we love to talk about that. So each episode was just me and P. We love to bring some anime impacts from what we've been watching this previous week. And so I actually believe I'm up. So I wish I would have had you intro it instead of me introing it. But anime impacts. Hey, we was in sync a little bit there. Mine this time comes from the one and only Attack on Titan and Mr. Eren Yeager, the villain.
Oh, this
the villain.
Good. I can't wait to hear about this.
Okay. This is pre-villain. I mean, he technically villain, but this is pre-villain era Eren. Okay. So the moment I want to talk about is when Eren transforms into a Titan intentionally for the first time, when they're trying to get rid of the Titans and seal up the hole that Reiner made with the boulder. And so their whole mission is to get there, protect Eren. Eren transforms to a Titan, lift up the boulder, and block the hole. Eren transforms, and he goes on a rampage a little bit. He's not in control of his Titan form. Mikasa's trying to talk to him, and he tries to attack her like he did before. And this time, he ends up knocking himself out right in front of the boulder. He's laying on the boulder. And what I want to talk about with this moment is, well, I guess it continues, right? We see Eren now, I guess, dreaming in a sense, right? He sees himself, he's wrapped up in a blanket, sitting in front of the window, looking at his mom, his dad, and Mikasa sitting there eating, I believe is what they're doing, whatever it is. But he's just cozied up, doesn't move, and just like is kind of, you can see like a lethargic look on his face. He's just kind of out of it, right? Tired, just doesn't want to move, doesn't want to do anything. And eventually Armin comes up and convinces him, this is what you get back up, like get back to what you were trying to do, right? And so with that, my whole lesson that I took from this, the connection that I made with this is don't get comfortable. Don't allow yourself to get too comfortable. There are definitely moments for rest. There's always a time for rest. But right when it's time to work, it's not the time for rest. And I don't know how better to say that as far as like making it sound, cliche and cool. But like there's a time for rest and there's a time for work. And when it's time for work, get your butt up and work. And Eren, we see from the moment we meet Eren, he's got this drive, this passion to explore the world, to destroy the Titans, and to not be, pretty sure he uses the word cattle, right? We're all cattle, hunkered down in this cage, these walls. And there's so much more out there that we need to go experience. Like life is on the other side of these walls. We just need to kill all these Titans, and we're going to get there, right? But we see Eren now for the first time, honestly, in a stupor and a funk to where he's like, I'm cozy here. I'm happy here. I don't want to move. My mom is obviously his mom is back, right? So he sees his mom and his dad back for the first time since we last saw obviously his mom get eaten by Titan, and Eren did whatever happened with his father back then and there. At that point, we don't know what happened, but Eren ate his father too, right? And so we see Eren in a moment of being comfortable. He's like, I don't want to move. Why would I get up? Who cares about what's outside, right? My thing with that is, there are times for that. There are times for you to take a rest, to take a break, recover, and recuperate. But this is a moment that's not that. This is a moment to where Eren has been chasing something and finally is at an opportunity to really have honestly the whole world, I guess in their sense, this is the world, right? The whole world's first win against the Titans. Like, this is their first chance to actually catch a dub. Every other investigation, every other mission has been an L. We come back, we done lost half the platoon. Everybody's dead. Everybody's sad, miserable. Like, why are we wasting our tax dollars on these fools, these clowns? This is the first time that we may take some L's from people, not coming back. But this is the first time we have an actual chance of winning against the Titans. And this is what Eren has been seeking out to do. What he's been talking the talk this entire time, right? Now it's time to actually walk it. And he catches himself in a moment to where he's like, do I really want to do this? Like, do I really want to get up? Why would I want to get up? And so I say that to point out to the fact that you have to distinguish the times that it's time to rest versus the times that it is time to work. You designated a plan, right? Let's say for me, right? I work out to get ready for the season. I have a routine schedule. I wake up this time. I go work out this time. I do my extra workout this time. I eat this way. I do all this stuff, right? So that when training day comes, when the day comes, game day comes, I'm ready for it. So if I decide let's say it's the hardest workout of the day. Like it's Friday. Friday is one of our hardest workouts of the week, right? Let's say it's Friday and I'm like, dang. This bed is real comfy. This couch is real comfy because I sleep on the couch sometimes because Isaiah be tripping and I got to get some sleep. This couch real comfy. This blanket is nice and warm and cozy under here. I don't really want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, feed these kids and go to work out. I'm gonna just lay here. If I continue to do that, if I did that, not necessarily everything is wiped away, but everything I did up until that point is for nothing. And now I'm setting myself up for failure, setting myself back for the goal that I not someone else gave me, but I gave myself and said that I was going to set out to do. So I say that, man, like when it's time to work, it's time to work. Work sucks. The grind sucks. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called a grind if it was easy. That's why it's called a grind. That ish is hard. But you chose to grind. You decided you wanted to accomplish something. And between you, where you are now, and where you want to be is the grind. So finish the grind. That's my anime impact. Stop. Good. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, it reminds me of, I don't know if you've seen that picture to where like there's this man like chipping away.
Yeah.
And like right there is like all the hard work that you put toward like just you gotta keep going. But like there's another picture of him turning away and like one more chip will get you everything that you wanted. Yeah. But instead, like he was like, man,
forget it.
I don't want to do it. Forget it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Appreciate it.
That's good.
Stop.
That's good.
Anyway, what's your anime impact, P?
Yo, so my anime impact is going to come from Naruto.
What?
Yeah, crazy, right? Crazy.
Okay. We had a Demon Slayer. I mean, not Demon Slayer. We had a Hunter anime impact. Now we got a Naruto anime impact. Okay, P. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Okay, and first of all, I don't hate Naruto because Joe is setting it up. Like I have already said, and this is Naruto Part 1, but I have already said Naruto Part 1, masterpiece. That's a 9 out of 10. I've been on the record for saying that. Shippuden, 6.5. With that being said, my anime impact comes from Naruto, specifically Gaara. So Gaara is introduced as a very just ruthless antagonist. He's very heartless. He's very cold. But however, as the story unfolds, we find out why he is the way that he is. His village is incredibly scared of him. He has had multiple attempts on his life. His father tried to take him out. The one person that he cared about the most also tried to take him out. He has experienced loneliness. He has experienced betrayal like none other. And the story goes on to where he meets Naruto, and Naruto pretty much kind of like knocks some sense into him, like takes him out of like, bro, you gotta, just a little bit. Say, hey, yo, bro, like you gotta chill out. Like it's more people that care about you than what you think. So I say that to say, number one, we're gonna go with 2 points. Number one, don't judge people without knowing their story. Yes, Gara seems like an incredibly ruthless guy, and at one point he was, but sometimes we have to realize that there's a reason why people act out. Like I remember being a teacher, and there was this one kid who was like constantly, like always. I was a teacher for like 2.5 months. I remember. Yeah, crazy, right?
I remember now.
It was a great time. And there was this one kid that continued to always act out. Come to find out, there were some family issues going on at home that was causing him to act out. So we shouldn't make snap judgments, because again, you never know what people are going through. You never know like what they went to bed to the night before and what they're waking up to in the morning. So never judge people without knowing their story. Number one. Number two, kindness and understanding people can definitely save somebody. I continue to say that all the time. You never know what people are going through. Gara pretty much, again, attempts on his life. Betrayed at all costs, all types of loneliness. The closest person that he thought he had by his side turned out not being that person. And so again, I always say you never know what people are going through, and the ounce of kindness that you can show or that you will show somebody could turn out to make their day to be the best thing that happened to them during that day. Bruh, there are times that I am just not feeling it, but one kind thing or one gesture of like, man, I see you, I hope you're okay, I'm praying for you. Like, take the time, one, to know that, because sometimes as humans, we can be very selfish and we can be very fickle people. But sometimes you have to realize that sometimes it is not all about you. Be kind, be nice to people, because again, you never know what they are going through. That is my anime impact.
Okay. That from Gara. I like it. No, I like it. That was really good, P. I appreciate you sharing. I felt some stuff in there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, that's just like I said. It's been if I didn't have people who understood like the reason why I went through things, but also extended kindness to me that sometimes I didn't deserve, I don't know where I would be, to be quite frank and to be quite honest with you. And so I just say, if you can be kind to people, it really costs nothing to be kind, to say, hey yo, I'm thinking about you. Hey yo, I'm praying for you. Hey yo, how's your day? It costs nothing to be kind. And again, you never know the impact that it would have on that one individual, just because you said something nice to them.
He said the name of the show in the show.
So that is my anime impact, man.
Appreciate you sharing, P.
So Joe, tell me what you're reading, bud. I'm just kidding. Hey yo, Joe, what you reading, man?
No, that ain't no just
What
kidding.
you reading, man?
Ain't no just kidding. Well, P. Nah, y'all, man. Shout out.
Honestly, that's going to be a hard challenge to do that for 15 minutes.
Yeah, the thing is, I did it. But anyway, bro, what I'm reading. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you reading, Joe?
Stop. Oh, let's definitely making intro clips for sure in the intro. Oh, I hope y'all.
It's got to be better than what I'm reading. Yeah.
You want to just keep going? Go ahead, P. We can do that. We can just do this instead. Oh shoot. Okay.
I picked back up solo leveling.
Yeah, go ahead, P. Talk about solo leveling, bud. Go ahead. What are you reading, P?
What's crazy is they are skipping out on everything. Oh my god. But you know what? It still is great. Shout out to Solo Leveling. Joe, back to you, bud. What are you reading?
Oh my god, my face hurts, bro. My face hurts. Holy crap, P.
Okay, what
Oh,
you
that
reading?
was good. That was good, bro. I appreciate the laugh. Needed that. Yeah, what I'm reading.
No problem. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
What I'm reading is called The Academy is Doomed. It is a webtoon on Webtoon. So shout out Webtoons. It's only got a couple chapters out. I think it's just over 10 chapters at this point. But so far it's been enjoyable. I tried to pick up, something not OP character as this dude, no, not isekai teleported to a new world and just overpowered for no reason. Okay, I tried to do that. However, let me tell you about this story first, and I'll explain how I feel. How I felt at this.
Is it? So it is. It didn't dress itself up.
It's not an isekai, but so the main character is Amon Drake. He is the second son of a baron, but they're only barons in name only. They're from a poor town. They're just in charge of a poor town, and so because they're in charge, they were given the title of baron. But he goes to become. It starts with him being a new teacher at this school, this academy that is creme de la creme. Top school for magic and swordsmanship and all things that obviously the kids need to learn. It's mostly for nobles, for high nobles. This is a prestigious school that all the nobles want their kids to get into. Some commoners can get in as well, depending on how good they are, right? But it is like one of the prestigious schools. It was founded by one of the basically the emperor over the entire world, the entire country, right? When he gets there, people are moving boxes, taking things out of the school, and he's like, "Oh, must be some renovations going on." Come to find out, the school has basically been suspended by the emperor. The school is failing at this point. It's like he's like, "Wait, what's happening? What's going on?" The school is failing. Basically, everything has gone to ish. All the students are gone. All the teachers are gone. There are only 2 students and 2 teachers left in this academy. The reason the school is failing is because the principal has a gambling problem and gambled all the school's management funds away on giant snail races. The principal's an elf and gambled all their money on giant snail races, right? The slowest snails ever. But for elves, because they live for forever, they don't care about time, right? So it's like everything seems like it's going super duper fast, but it's not. It's the slowest snail races ever. So she gambled all the money away on snail races, bro. And so it comes to this point where the dude's like, so he's under a 3-year contract, and when his father sends him off, he says, I pulled a lot of strings to get you here. You have to make this work. Basically, the name of the family relies on you succeeding here. Otherwise, the family's going to fail and go to ish, right? And so he's like, all right, Dad, I'm going to do it. Comes out the school is failing, right? And so his whole thing now is, how can I quickly make this school like officially go under so I can just be sent back home? And so he's trying everything he can. He's trying to get the principal to gamble more of the money away so that all the funds are gone, so that they can't do anything. And so the school just closes and he gets sent home, right? It backfires on him. He picks the snail for the principal, puts all their money on it, and it wins. Yep. He's like, wait, what? There's a crop and they call it investments, right? They're like all these investments, right? And so there's these magical crops that they have, and he's like, why don't you invest on basically half the money we have on these crops? And like, it's supposed to take 7 years to basically get a return on the investment. So he's like, by that time, the school will be under, I'll be gone. Perfect. But in the meantime, there's also this shrine that's going up that like, it has to do well. It's like, I'll invest in that with my own money, have some money, and then get up out of here, right? The crops do well. Within the week, basically, they get a huge return on the crops. And there's a bunch of people who go and just like pillage the new temple that was built, the new shrine that was built, and he loses all his money. So he's trying so hard to sabotage the school at the end that it just works out against him, basically. And so he's stuck here. The school is now getting better. It's not thriving. There's still only 2 teachers, 2 students. It's not even thriving, but it's getting better. We continue through. He's going through the school now, watching the different lessons and classes of the 2 students and 2 teachers. Come to find out, the 2 teachers that are left are one of the greatest swordsmen ever and one of the greatest mages ever. Some from like some really prestigious family. The mage himself even like took down like is a world hero, a war hero, right? But as we progress through the story, we find out that this dude isn't just this regular dude. He's actually really, really strong, really, really fast, really, really smart, and probably really good at magic. He's just never done it. It's turning out to where he's going to become this OP character, and he just doesn't know it yet. I think it's looking like he was raised in a place to where everyone there is really, really strong, and he just doesn't realize he's different than the rest of the world. But we haven't gotten to that part, so we'll see what happens. But it's funny, bro. There's a lot of comedic moments. He's really, really greedy. So everything he's doing, he's trying to just make money for himself and get up out of there. But it's not working. It's not working out for him. It's not working out for him. It's been funny so far. It's been really, really funny.
Is it more on the comedic side than like action?
So far, yeah. I mean, there's been some decent action, and then nothing crazy. I think the action's gonna pick up for sure once we progress. Like I said, let's not just barely 10 chapters out, just over 10 chapters out, I believe. But it's an interesting read for sure.
How many chapters does it have altogether?
I don't know, just over 10.
No, like so I thought you said you just read, but no, it's
that's how many are out. Yeah.
Oh, that's a quickie. Got it.
Yeah. Pick up and see how you like it. But where I'm at, I think I'm on chapter 10 myself right now. And so far I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. So that's what I'm reading.
That sounds funny. It turned out to be your typical.
It's not, I'm curious though, because it hasn't been yet. But we are seeing signs of him like being like the teachers don't want to help him like teach him stuff, because he knows so much and is so good without actually understanding the basics of all this stuff. But he's just so knowledgeable and so strong and athletic that the mage teachers, like, they basically bonded and made a pact that they would never teach him.
Oh wow! So I wonder, like, do people know his bloodline? Like, do people know where
they know where he's from? But so far, there's nothing. No one has said there's anything special about him yet.
Okay.
Other than they noticed him showing off these different attributes that he doesn't even recognize.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Sounds like a Joe-esque.
I don't know.
With comedy mixed.
Yeah, I was trying not to pick a Joe.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Off. And then
I'll pick that up. Actually,
it turned out to be still up my alley a little bit. So we'll see what happens.
I'll pick that up. That sounds good.
Cool. All right, Pre, who you got for our creative spotlight today, man?
All right, man. So listen, man. Yes, I am. I'm just gonna stick. I'm gonna stick. That's who I'm gonna do. Okay. So man, I met these boys at DreamCon, actually.
Without me.
We were
P out here going to cons without me, man. Don't care about me.
It won't happen.
Leaving me at the wayside. No,
okay,
Pete, that's what you like to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you the celeb, bro.
You want to go there? You want to go there?
Celeb, bro. What I do?
You want to go there?
You? I ain't done nothing without you.
You want to go there?
Nothing. I ain't done nothing
without
you. Sure.
You want to go there?
Sure.
Because when I didn't want to go, guess who talked me into going? I didn't want to go. I was like, Joe ain't going. Why am I? Yeah, he's gonna be. You know people. Everybody's gonna be there. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Did you know people?
That's what he did.
Did you know people?
So I met these boys.
No. Did you know people? Did you know people? And was it great? Okay, I met. It
was a good time. It was a good time. Would have been a better time with you there, but it was a good time.
Apparently not. No, because P wasn't answering the phone. P wasn't responding to text messages. So I want to hear about it. Had been a better time with Joe there. It was cool, bro. It's cool, bro. My phone calls got denied. Not just like
that's left. Lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. This ain't even about. We go back to the creator spotlight. It's a lie. Anyway, so we were standing like we were going to go get barbecue. I think it was me, Rob, Jermaine, Jermaine's go. Like anyway, it was a couple of us. We went to
You
go.
naming some
We went
high
to go.
profile people. Okay.
You know, I'm just happy.
Without me.
What do people say? I'm just happy to be in the nimble. I'm just happy to be in the nimble.
Did you sign a badge? Oh, okay, my bad. I'm done.
So we get to. I can't wait. That's why you need to go to DreamCon. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gonna get anyway. So we in line and we are like legit just chopping it up with these guys. We are talking about everything anime. We get into the barbecue place, we sit down, we talk even more about anime. Things are getting like really heated, we getting loud. We go back out into the parking lot. And Joe, I'll send you, I think there's a clip of this too. To where we're in the parking lot, like just arguing. Me, Rob, and now I'll just go ahead and introduce them. And 12-16, both of them, we out there arguing about Sabo, about Fujitora, about who is stronger, about did Fujitora try, was Sabo really that guy? I mean, we had an argument for probably 45 to 50 minutes out there. These two guys are absolutely amazing. We've been on their podcast. They are both from Chicago. They have a passion not only for anime. The Shy. They have a passion not only for anime, but they also have a passion for pop culture and wrestling. They are wrestling fanatics. They probably know any and everything about wrestling. Two of the most stand-up guys that you ever meet. It's none other than 12-16 podcast. So yeah, man. Again, it was such a pleasure. Even doing the panel, which 12 will say that I cheated them.
Wait, you were on a panel, P?
Joe, this is about the creator spotlight.
Oh, okay.
A panel. Okay, so let's just go ahead and since my
bad. I apologize.
No. Since we here. So by the way, 12 was like you cheated. After I left the panel, he was like, you cheated, right? You didn't give us a point. And I was like,
What anime did they have? Do you remember?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, dang.
My Hero Academia. That was the one clip of I don't know if you remember because we follow each other now, but there was this guy and there was this girl and they were doing the anime freestyle.
Oh yeah.
And so she was My Hero Academia and she ate, but dude came back and ate some more. So man, it was a good time, man. But shout out. That's also Rob signed their badge. Also.
Along with you.
So with that being said, yes, 12-16, them are the boys. Had an amazing time. Glad that we met. You guys are hella solid. Now back to the panel.
I want to say something about 12-16. I can't speak on 12-16.
Yeah, go ahead,
bro.
Go ahead. Oh, so we're doing a joint now? I love it. Let's do it.
I mean, I know them too, right? I mean, you're right. I didn't get the chance to meet them at DreamCon because I wasn't invited. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But I appreciate you boys, you know what I'm saying, inviting us on the pod. Coming on the pod with us, you know what I'm saying? Doing like obviously, 16 couldn't make it because it was his birthday and he was a little, doctor.
Boy, he came in there. He was like, he's not gonna make this.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make this one. But no, man, I just wanted to say love y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all friendship, man. Appreciate everything y'all do, the support that y'all give, man. And keep going. That's all, P.
Also, big shout out to JLB too, because he is always in the mix. And he was there, both of those nights that I met them guys. Like he's always in the mix, solid guy too.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
absolutely.
Back to the panel, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't first of all, I get there. I just want to enjoy my time. I just want to enjoy my time.
Enjoy your time being on the panel with some big name folk. Yeah.
Rob was like,
without me.
So Preston, you want to be who? See, this is why Joe, I wish
Don't Joe. I wish you was there. No, none of that. P, you was there, and you done had your first panel at a con without your boy. Crazy.
I've had two. So let's.
You done been on two. How many panels has Joe been on?
But you're trying to do.
But you've been.
By the way,
two?
shout out to Freestyle too, because they actually introduced. Yeah. They
shout out to them boys. Shout out to them boys. But you've been on how many panels,
bro? And let me tell you,
how many panels have I been on that one? Oh,
okay. Well, we finna change that.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Boy, Joe, I swear, don't do that.
I might just drop out, man. You got it. You could do it. You the panel king. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You don't need me.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
If
need me
you
up
was to
there.
see me up there just as timid as I want to do, my name Preston. How y'all doing? Everybody's like, yeah, man, my name Anime Sundays. What's what's my other boy name? Gabe was up there. Yeah. I mean, Smilebone was up there. Smilebone was talking.
Yeah. He was being
And we have Mr. How y'all doing? I missed the music major. I hate.
Anyway.
Hi. And then I broke the ice when I said Hunter is mid, and everybody got upset with me. Except for what's my boy name? Because him and Jared are tight. He always makes like the he always strays the line of like what's going over the line and what's not going over the line.
20 minutes later.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being honest.
Long Beach Griffey.
Nick, are you serious?
I don't know why I couldn't think of Long Beach. I don't know why I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't think of Long Beach Griffey. But anyway, I said Hunter is mid, and everybody booed, and Long Beach Griffey looked at me, and he was like, "You're damn right. You're damn right. It's mid."
Wow. All right, our final news segment for the season is the quote of the day, and today our quote comes from Hajime no Ippo.
Okay,
I'm a big Ippo fan. But it comes from the coach. Was it Kamogawa?
Mm-hmm.
And it was during a time where I think it's Takamura was struggling, and he didn't know if he wanted to fight or not, and he didn't feel like he was ready to go. He had a big match coming up, and what the coach said to him was, "Not everyone who works hard is rewarded, but all those who succeed have worked hard." I think the point of that quote is you have no clue whether your hard work is going to pay off or not, but what you do know is if you don't work hard, you won't succeed. So bet on yourself. You've already especially for him, right? He's already worked his tail off. That dude works harder than anybody in that gym. Ippo might be a close second, okay? A close second. But he done worked harder than anybody in that gym. And so if you want to succeed, you have to work hard. It's not, if you don't put the effort in, you're not going to get anything in return. And again, like the beginning quote said, you may work hard and it may not work out, but it's definitely not going to work out if you don't work hard.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's like the saying, you never know until you try. Like if you don't try, bro, you never know. You will always be stuck with regrets, which is one of my biggest fears.
Right.
Which is why in this season of my life, I'm trying.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna take every shot I have available.
Yeah, all the cliche sayings. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. The pain of regret versus the pain of discipline. Which one you prefer to have, man?
Yeah,
so
man. That's good.
That's my quote of the day.
Joe spitting, boy. We got two good.
Nah, it's all right.
We got two good ones, man.
It's all right. Do you want to intro the topic?
All right, man. Let's get to our main topic. We have a protagonist tier list. Joe, do you want to go ahead and explain the rules? Because I'm pretty sure you do better than I can. Because I don't want to listen. I can intro it.
How I say you intro the what we doing?
I introed it.
And here you go, Joe. No, that's not it.
Here you go, Joe.
What we doing, P? Tell the folks what we doing.
Hey, yo, so listen. So me and Joe basically picked 10 protagonists, and we will rank them 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being... Oh, we'll rank them together.
We're literally doing a tier list.
Oh, Jesus. Why am I still thinking? I'm still thinking.
This ain't the last episode. We did do that.
Episode.
The last episode was just us, but now we're doing an actual tier list. So try that again.
Yes. Okay, where do I need to start from?
Right here, right now.
Okay, so we are doing a protagonist tier list. Of course, you know what a tier list is. S being they are absolutely amazing, and F or E.
Just F. We went to F.
You got an F being the absolute worst. So you may see a lot of people, maybe some people in F. Naruto. F. Anyway.
Hey, did you just talk about 2 seconds ago how you don't be hating on Naruto?
I'm just kidding. Naruto will never be in the F.
I'm calling it Toasty. Where Toasty at?
I don't know. No. I'm good. No, Naruto is the best thing since sliced bread. With that being said,
lie.
Wow, there's no middle ground. Just either it's the
I'm
greatest thing or
I'm saying no. You said the
No, I'm
greatest
talking
thing,
about
right?
me.
So
I'm
I'm saying,
talking about me.
yeah. No, find the middle. It's
The
good.
middle's a 7. That's middle is a 5. But
It's good.
so with that
Anyway.
being said, we will have, I do believe, 2 vetoes, and we will have 3 times to swap. The vetoes mean pretty much if I
Flip it.
want. Go ahead, go,
I was
Joe.
gonna say.
Go.
I was just saying. Explanation wise, it makes more sense. So you had 3 chances to swap, right? So let's say P decided to put, what's my dog's name from? Because I'm looking at him. What's my dog? Ayana Koji. Let's say P decided to put
I hope you
Ayana
ain't got him on
Koji.
the list because he is on my list.
Let's say P decides to put Ayana Koji at F, and I'm like, nah, I'm swapping that, and I want to put Ayana Koji at S, where he belongs. Just for the sake of argument. Anyway, put Ayana Koji at S, right? That's a swap. So I'm choosing to move where P put him on the tier list. However, then we have the 2 vetoes each, right? The veto would then be P would use his veto like, nah, you're not moving that one. You're not swapping that one. I veto.
It stays.
Now it stays in F, right? So that we each have 3 swaps and we each have 2 vetoes, and we'll see how this pans out. Because I'm curious how you built your list, and I have a feeling once I start going, you're gonna change how you do your list.
That might not be true, but I will do it for entertainment purposes.
Mine are real and naturally entertaining. So I'm curious to see how we go with this. How you want to decide, P? What you want to do? You want to flip a coin again like last time?
Yeah.
Who goes first?
You got a coin?
No, you got it. I don't have a coin.
Cool.
You got one.
I have a bottle top. Heads, Lord. Tails.
All right, am I calling it since you flipping it?
Yep, you call it.
Lord, have mercy. Hold on, wait. Let me think. All right, bet. Which one's tails?
Tails is open cap.
Okay, bet. All right, cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna call it in the air.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Tails.
Tails it is.
Let's go. Let's start this thing off hot. You know what I'm saying? Let's start it off hot. Okay. Takamichi.
Okay, so why? So you are doing this to utterly.
I got a combination of some characters I disagree with you on. I got a combination of characters I just like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, that's how you playing. Okay, you right.
That's what I said. Let's go.
Switch. Keep talking, Joe.
Oh man, Takamichi goes in D.
All right,
Takamichi goes in D.
Can you explain?
Can I explain? What is there to explain?
Bro, I'm just asking why? Like, so D is D and then F, right?
Yeah, A, B, C, D, F.
So why is he a D character and not a C character? In all honesty,
bro, because you've already heard my rant about how Takamichi is annoying, bro. How he doesn't
just because he's annoying.
Because he
Edward is annoying too.
The reason he's annoying, he doesn't change, bro. Like there's a simple solution to your problems. There's a solution to your problems, and you won't do it.
I get it, but he do it. He did and does, but okay, I got it.
What do you mean he did and does?
Put him in D. That's fine,
bro. What do you mean? I gotta find him. I can't find him.
That's right. Yep, you're almost there. Yeah, okay. So I know how to play this then. This is great.
He doesn't to have the ability to go back in time and change something and then constantly make it worse, 1. But also 2, bro, you spend half your time crying. Mm-hmm. You don't learn how to box when you got the 2 strongest dudes in the verse next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he doesn't help. He doesn't make the show. Everyone, P, you already agree. You have to agree on this. Who makes the show? The side characters. The side characters make this show.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, P. Okay. Takamichi and D. You leaving it?
I have no changes to make right now.
Okay, cool.
I have no changes.
I'm happy. You about to get real violent. The thing is, I ain't go for your favorites. I just went from what I knew we disagreed on. But you about to make it bloody. I know you are.
You're fine. Is it my go?
It's your go, P.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Tanjiro, and I am going to put Tanjiro.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Tanjiro. Actually, for me, for real, is an A tier. I want to put him in S. I might change that, but I think he is an A tier protagonist.
Change it. You can't change it. You're not changing nothing. You put him where you want him.
Okay,
You
great.
want
He's an S.
Tanjiro in S? Don't.
Because we're only reserving those for iconic.
I didn't say anything about iconic good characters.
You don't think he's a good character?
S tier character? Tanjiro is really. Why is he an S tier character? Pete, tell me why he's an S tier, bro. You better have the biggest glaze session of Tanjiro I've ever heard.
It's not even about the biggest glaze session. It's about the fact for me that he is relatable. He is honorable. He is one of the only anime protagonists that like I can actually feel. I actually believe you. Number one. Number two, I understand that people say that he doesn't develop as a character. One, I think that that's BS. But two, the fact that he can develop everybody else around him, the fact that he is developing demons around him that wanted his head, the fact that he can develop all of the Hashira, some of these people who were closed to themselves and everybody else around, he can melt people's hearts. I am sorry. He is a well-written character. S might be jumping, but he's absolutely an A tier. He's absolutely an A tier character. 100%. Any changes, Joe? Wonderful. Let's continue.
I'm not because.
And here's the thing: I actually do believe that. Like, I'm not even being funny. He was on my list too, so I'm not being funny.
I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't on your list, but I'm A tier P.
Yeah, 100%.
A tier.
100%.
Interesting.
I like this game. Thank you for playing this way, Joe.
All right, I'm gonna leave it, bro. I'm gonna just leave it, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, Tanjiro at A, dog.
Yeah,
like B, maybe B.
Why wouldn't he be an A?
Cool, bro?
Is it because it's a newer anime? Is it because you don't like Demon Slayer like that?
Freeman's an S tier character.
What's the issue with him being A?
That's newer than Demon Slayer.
Right. So what's the reason for him? What's your issue with him being an A tier?
You said everything, but you just said it didn't matter. So it's cool, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. You got it.
Oh,
I'll leave Tanjiro to A, dog.
Love it.
I'm really curious where the chat thinks Tanjiro should be.
I mean, I think most people have him between B and A. I'm not going to lie. I don't think too many people will put him in C. He is definitely better than a C tier character.
Yeah. I'm trying to play because I know I started this. I know I did this to myself, right? I know I did this to myself. Part of me is like, do I keep attacking or do I defend? Is my issue. That's where I'm like,
play the game, man. We can't even play how we feel now, Joe. You started this.
The thing is, me feeling like he's a DK character is me playing how I feel.
It's the fact that like you didn't pick your favorites. You also put people that you didn't like.
For sure.
I was not playing like that, but
you have to, bro.
But you have to now. Now that I think about it, you have to. So I got it.
What's the point of swapping, folks? If I can't put some people down at the bottom,
I'm good now. This is great. There's another one. Yeah, we're good.
Tanjiro was on my list to put down there, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I gotta protect, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I gotta protect.
Sure.
Who am I gonna protect, P?
Go. I already.
Who?
Either Alphonse or Gon or Edward. Which one? That's a smart one because that was gonna be my next pick.
I know.
Joe, that ain't even Joe. So first of all, Tanjiro is a better character than Gon, in my opinion. I understand your infinity for a Hunter. Gon ain't okay. Sure.
I put Gon at B. I would put Gon at B, and because only reason I'm putting him up here because I don't want you putting him at D or F. Like I know you would.
No, I wouldn't. I would have put him at B or C. I'm not lying to you. I am not going to be that crazy, unless you get crazy, and then we two crazy people playing this game.
I'm trying to separate the character from the anime. Right now. because I do really like Gon. I like seeing Gon, and you say he don't really develop. He's just a psycho kid. I don't think he's a psycho kid. I think he's I kind of want to say a very sheltered child, sheltered child from the beginning.
Let me tell you what. Go ahead.
We see him go from being a sheltered kid who just wants to figure out what's so great about being a hunter that his dad left. He didn't even care that his dad left. He's just like, it must be so wonderful to be a hunter that he had no choice but to leave. Let's go out there and figure it out. Let me go do what my dad did and go figure out what's so amazing about the world out there that I have no clue about, that I've been sheltered in this tiny little town for forever. Sure. Along the way, make some amazing friends. Some amazing side characters come along the way, right?
Better than he is, for sure.
I'm not going. Killer was a better character than Gon, for sure. Killer would be an S tier character for me.
Can I just say real quick?
Can I finish my explanation? Right. Dang! Before you try to change something around here.
You're right. I'm not changing that. Go ahead.
But we literally see him go through this journey of being like, he has his moments. Honestly, I feel like there is a buildup of Gon flipping the switch that he flips at the end, right? I don't feel like it was just an instantaneous thing that happened, right? Because I think we see more and more as we go through of Gon being very, very serious when it comes to the people he cares about. Very, very serious when it comes to his friends. The way he treated, Ilmi, whatever it is, Killua's bigger brother. When Gon found out what happened between the two of them and Killua left and went back home, he's like, "Hey, yo, nah, go get him back, bring him back," right? Like and literally almost broke this dude's his arm, right? Or I think he did break his arm, maybe, I don't know, right? We slowly start to see the growth and buildup of Gon being this really, really, I guess, for lack of a better word, saying passionate friend, to the point to where he finds a friend dead. And now he crashes out because he knows nothing else. He knows he's a very instinctual character, an instinctual person. He relies, we see him, right? Relies on his animal instincts. The dude's nose, like Tanjiro, he uses his nose really, really well.
Two different characters, but go ahead.
I know for sure. You're absolutely right. One is better than the other.
Yeah, sure. That's why he's in B tier. So let me be there.
I'm about to move him. Okay,
fine,
I'm about to move him to A.
That's fine, but let me just say. Go ahead.
You've been itching. Go ahead. I'll finish. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish. I want you to finish. Go ahead.
You got it.
You sure?
Mute my mic. Yep. I'm mute my mic.
No, you got to mute because I ain't mute my mic. Don't mute your mic. You say that this guy is not a psychopathic kid. Let me tell you the first instance to where we found out that this was that's a lie, and he is. When Killua took that heart out of that man, and Leorio was like, the hell just happened? You had Kurapika was like, what in the, and Gon was in the back. Yeah, that's just what he does. That's no shock, no nothing. Like, yep, he just took that man heart out. What we doing next? What we got next on the list? So I don't think that I think that we saw that he was that kind of psychopathic kid at the beginning, but also to even further, like, I don't want to say debunk your argument because I don't think that's the case, but there was a switch to where he turned on. Gon has abandonment issues, and maybe I'll give you a slight build up, but Gon does have abandonment issues. That is why he ended up going. That is why he ended up going to look for his dad. That is why he went crazy at Kite. Don't know Kite from a hand in the. Don't know this man and went ballistic. So much to the fact that he ends up losing his powers. Killua comes through and was like, Gon, please, your best friend, the guy that you think can talk Gon out of doing something. He looks at Gon, turns back around, and continues to smash Pito into smithereens. I'm sorry, there is something just a little bit. I get I think he has abandonment issues because I am not riding that hard for somebody that I don't know to the point to where I am going to lose myself over somebody I don't know. Number one. Number two, when Gon first killed the armadillo thing, that's the first time he killed something. That is the first time he killed something or killed somebody. When he crushed that mug and walked away, everybody was like, oh, so that's the game you playing? And Gon just, what's going on next? What we got planned next? Not right. It's something in there just don't click. Now again, you can say that that's a good character. I'm not upset because if that's your ideal of a good character, I cannot argue that for you. I'm just saying that he's a little bit of a psychopathic kid. That's it. I get somewhat of the character development there, but I don't get all of the character development there because Gon really doesn't change. Just like you want to say Tanjiro doesn't change. Gon really doesn't change. If anything, you want to try to bring the parallels of Gon becoming a human and Mira becoming a monster. In my opinion, Gon was already a monster. Excuse me. Gon becoming a monster and Miram becoming a human. In my opinion, Gon was already a monster. Already, there was no human. He was already a monster. He was a little monster. That's my say.
I think where you consider it to be psychopathic, I consider it to be, in a sense, more animalistic. For Gon, I think based on where and how he was, because do we consider Killua a psychopath? Or just
no, because Killua has been
right. He was raised in an environment where he became an assassin. He was trained to be an assassin, right?
But Gon was not.
Gon from the joint. But we see Gon from the jump. No, not trained to be an assassin, but he's raised in the middle of nowhere. He's basically from the jump. We see him kind of this animalistic type kid, to where literally we got birds hanging on Gon's. Animals love Gon. We see him using his nose constantly to figure stuff out. He's a very animalistic type character. The way he was raised and brought up translate to how he is now, because he doesn't know how to deal with people outside of like, yo, if you're cool and you're nice and you're cool, like we're cool. If you're going to be mean about it, I don't rock with you. And that's like period, point blank. Like that's it. He's a sheltered little kid who's very animalistic. So when it came to taking someone's life, when it came to seeing Killua do what he did, he's just like, that just must be the nature of how things go for an assassin. He knows Killua was an assassin. But that's just how it goes.
But okay, even then, cool. Again,
when he killed the armadillo, yeah, bro, it was a chimera ant who was trying to kill them. What you talking about? Like, yeah, was he in like a super scared state? No, but it was life or death. Because if he don't kill the armadillo kill him. So what you want him to do?
I am just saying, I get your points. Points taken. I'm not mad. Points taken. I am just saying that is not how, in my opinion, he was raised. We knew Killua was going. I get the whole animalistic thing. I get it. Sure. But Killua has seen things. He has experienced things thanks to his family and his surrounding areas and what he's been brought up to do. Gon hasn't seen that, and the fact that some of this stuff does not shock him, like a Leorio, like a Kurapika, who has been in the trenches, who knows about this stuff, for it to shock them and not shock Gon. Just a little.
I think differently, because again, Gon was out there and we don't see him hunting, right? But we can assume, based on what Gon has been doing, what we see Gon even from the jump, that Gon has been out there hunting.
Killing animals to eat is two different things. That's two different things.
I got you. But you've seen life be taken, right? Kurapika,
two different things.
Humans. Let me finish.
It's different. Sure. I'm sorry. Go. I'm on mute.
Leorio being shocked by Killua, Leorio and Kurapika, especially Kurapika. I think Kurapika's shock was more at the youth, the young age of seeing of how young Killua was when he was assassinating someone. Because like you said, he's been raised in massacre, so he knows what death is like. It's not the fact that someone died in front of him. It's the fact that this little kid, who's probably, I don't know how old the age difference is, but this little kid just took someone's life so easily. Right? He hasn't seen him do, that was more the shock. Not necessarily that he took someone's life, but the fact that he was this little age that took someone's life. Again, they're also, in a situation to where it's life or death, bro. It's life or death. Leorio is Leorio. Leorio sheltered. He just want to be a doctor. Well, he's seen death too, but he just want to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Leorio's Leorio. We can't count him. I don't think different. I'm just saying that makes him psychopathic, bro. I'm just saying that is different
because I get life and death, but the fact that if you see a life taken in front of you and you don't, like, it doesn't affect you and you can go along with your normal day.
But we see how Gon his mind, how he operates. He's very simplistic. Everything is black and white
normal,
for Gon.
Joe. That's not
everything
normal.
Is black and white for
That's
Gon.
not normal, is what I am saying. Those exempt sociopathic ideological. Like that's not normal. Is all I'm saying. Again, I don't know if that calls for it to be, character development or not, but cool. Joe,
in my opinion, going as an A-tier character.
Reverse that, Joan. All of them can be an A-tier. That's not fair.
That's fine.
Let's just line them up.
Okay,
let's just line them up like we did, like we had them.
Okay. Do you want to swap going out of AP?
No, I don't. But you can swap it back to where it was.
Cool. What's your next character, P?
Okay. Cool.
I have the power.
That's fine.
There you go, Terrell.
No, you can do whatever you want, man. You got the power. I'm here.
There you go, Terrell. What's your next character?
I'm here.
Oh, what's your next character?
Okay, I'm good.
Bro, I switched it back just for you. I'm
surprised. No, you ain't got to, man. Hey, yo, do whatever you got to do, man. Do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do. I'm chilling. Yo, so we want to take the time to say thank you to all of our members. We truly appreciate all the support and love that you guys continue to show us. If you aren't a member and you want to become one, either click that join button or click the link in the description down below. And here are our member shout outs. For Spirit Detective, we have Morningstar, Official Crispy, HSV Chef Kiter, Monkey D. Jiraiya, That Black Guy KJ, and Logan Gallegos. For State Alchemist, we have Chris B, Commander of the HSV, Cyborg Frankie 7, Joel, and Dami Weed. And for our Yonkos, we have Shay, PA Girl, It's Motions, Ahmed Ali, Anime with Kids Chris, Nina Meek, Satan's Truth, HSB Chief, and lastly, HSB Shot Up 90. Again, we appreciate the support and love. Now, let's get back to the episode.
Who's your next character, dog? I'm thoroughly shocked. I mean, I guess I'm just as shocked that I left Tanjiro in A2, but we'll see what happens.
Too early to do that.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'll put up one that I think we both will agree on.
Yeah, I got most of my nonsense out now. I mean, I got one other one, maybe, if I get to it, but I got other characters I care about more.
I can't do this. I can't do that.
Do what you want, Pete. Do what you want.
Look at that. I can't do that.
Do what you want, Pete.
Let's break the first S tier. Let's put my man Ippo up there. I think Ippo is indeed an S tier character.
I will not fight you on that.
I think Ippo shows a lot of grit. Again, I think he is incredibly relatable. The fact that he was at one point this kind of puny guy who found a love for boxing, and to find out that he was incredibly good at it. I love the fact that, like, again, because I myself, when you don't believe in yourself like that, and then you find somebody who like actually sees your worth and sees your value and sees that, like, hey, yo, you got something in you and can pull that out of you to become like a monster and a beast at your craft. Yeah. That is Ippo for me. He is very relatable. I love his story. I love the anime and amazing side characters. But we're talking about Ippo, so for those reasons, Ippo for me is an S tier character.
No, I think Ippo is. I think the anime itself too is in the conversation for the greatest sports anime out there, right? But you know how I'm about obviously Blue Lock. Like Ippo is in the conversation with Blue Lock for me, like how many it is, and Ippo is up there as far as like a relatable character as well. Like to see a character, grind it out, like literally grind it out. To even see him have moments of like losing control and like just seeing red and just constantly like he had to be pulled off the punching bag, bro. Like that moment was crazy for me. Knuckles bleeding. And I think I mean, obviously I quoted it earlier, but even before a moment to where like something about finding a mentor and sticking beside them and letting them lead the way for you, but then also you becoming your own. Because did he follow Takamura? Absolutely. But Ippo is a whole different boxer than Takamura is. Like Takamura definitely got him going, and he looks up to Takamura as far as his record and the type of boxer he is and how tenacious he is. But Ippo is his own kind of character, bro. He's his own type of boxer. And for me, that's like very relatable. Like I looked up to backers like Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, Todd Davis, Brandon Marshall. Like those were guys like I fell under to like show me the way. Now let me go be Joe Jones. You know what I'm saying? So no, Ippo is definitely an S tier character, hands freaking down, bro.
Oh my God, that's good. One more thing. Yeah, I love the mentor aspect and like growing, you know, getting things from your mentor and like building on that to be your own individual. Bro, shout out to Dr. Harrison, shout out to Dr. Obale, who like were absolutely my mentors, who taught me everything that I know, and for me to build and to like do some of the things that I've done with music is only because that I you know I stood on their shoulders. So again, man, just relatable all together, man. Yeah, he's an S tier character. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, we back in
For now.
For now, because there's one that I think is gonna piss you off if you don't get to it first.
This is for I don't want to mention his name. Sure. This is for the man who writes the checks, as well as my least favorite nephew currently. This is for them. Okay. Once I find this character, why is he not here? No,
are you talking about Ale?
Yeah, I found it. It took me a second. Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Lelouch is a B tier character, bro.
I'm not mad at it.
He's a B tier character, bro. Y'all can say what you want, how smart he is. Okay. His Gias carries that man. He is smart. I'm not trying to downplay Lelouch as far as smart and strategic. Bro, if we talking an S tier character, bro, and we like you're not cool with flaws, bro. This man was too flawed, bro. To the point to where he used it on his own sister and wiped out how many people? You ain't smart enough to realize, like, hey, I shouldn't be joking around with my Gias like that. That I already know is out of control.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Okay. Like Lelouch is a good strategist, bro. He really is. And I know people have an issue with the ending. I think Pete, you might have a slight issue with the ending. I didn't have an issue with how it played out for sure, bro. Lelouch, I think is overhyped, bro. I really do. I'm not saying he's a bad character, bro. I'm not. Like that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying he's bad at all. He's a good character. Yeah. I don't think he's an S tier character. I think he's barely an A tier character, bro. So
just to piggyback off a little bit of Joe. I 100% believe he's a B tier character. Nothing against his character, but if I am looking at the things that have happened in his anime, and he is a very smart intellectual guy, but obviously he is not smart enough because some of the things that he did, I am like, sir, some of that stuff you know better. And you do it anyway, and you did it, you should know better. And for me, there are other characters on this list that fall within that same vein that are better than him. So with that being said, let's put what's my boy name? Ayana Koji. Let's put Ayana Koji up there.
Where?
I want to put him at, I know this might be crazy, but I won't put him at A. First of all, I think he's better than Lelouch. In my opinion. I think he's better than Lelouch. This list is probably going to get a little. Yeah, I'm probably want to move some things like in a minute for me. I think he's a better character than Lelouch. I think that first of all, like I said, this is, and I get it, and I think that's going to be the hard part is because Lelouch did bring down like governments, and I get it, but as a character, Ayana Koji for me is way more cold. Way more calculated, will do whatever he has to do to get the job done. Lelouch, kind of on the same thing. I just enjoy my man's a little bit more when it comes to his characters. And maybe it might be the supporting characters that he has around him. But when I tell you this dude is so cold and so calculated and has already planned 20 steps Get that man the Gios, and he'll show you what to really do with a Gios. Get that man the Gios. So rap.
See,
Go
and
ahead,
P, yeah, you about to have me argue for Lelouch in a sense here. For and against. I'm curious your thoughts here because okay, who are your favorite characters? Name some of your favorite characters.
Oh, so I know where you're going with this. So
right?
here's the thing.
Takamichi, right?
Yeah.
You are a person.
Takamichi is not one of my favorite characters, though.
Okay, characters you defend, right? Are characters who are humanistic. One of the things that irks me so much about Lelouch sometimes is how he wants to be and says he is this cold-blooded calculator. I gotta do what I gotta do to achieve my goal. Obviously, outside of taking care of making sure my sister's okay, right? Like that's the one humanistic part of him that's like, I love my little sister and I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure she's good. Outside of that, screw everybody else. It's a wrap. I'm taking everybody out, right? Mm-hmm. When he found out that he was the one that did in his best friend's dad, when figure out what else he did. There's a couple of instances where we see Lelouch like he almost gave up at one point. Right? Yeah, he almost gave up. Like, bro, you did this. This is how you pissed off at yourself for the things that you caused, right? Either be 10 toes down or don't be 10 toes down about it. Like, that's my thing. But P, I'm shocked at you because that's what real humans do. We go through ups and downs and stuff. We're like, we're gonna do something, and we see something happen that we didn't plan for. There's a setback, and we take a second back and like, yo, do I really want to do this? And eventually, obviously, we come back to it. Ayana Koji is like, this is what I'm doing, and I got it all figured out. I'm good to go. You know, he's very less humanistic than Lelouch, but I'm just surprised at you at having Lelouch lower than
this is why
Ayana Koji.
This is why, and I actually have like videos probably of backing this up. If you are going to do something, then do it to the very best of your ability at 100%. This is the issues. No, not necessarily, because he still folded at the end. These are the problems that I have with some of these characters, like a Itachi, like a
Itachi.
Again, yes, like an Itachi.
Because he didn't kill Sasuke?
No. It's the fact. Listen, if you are going to be about that life and be that guy, then be that guy. That is why I have an issue with what's my boy's name from Attack on Titan? I'm blanking.
Aaron?
Not Erwin. Aaron. I have an issue with, like, if you're gonna be about that life, then be about that life. Itachi, don't be a hero, remain a villain. I don't see how in the Hello Kitty that you can now be somewhat of an anti-hero after you have no. If you are about that life, then be about that life for me. Ayana Koji so far has been about that life.
I'll say this, and not to Lelouch, but to address the Aaron and Itachi things. I think Aaron and Itachi did exactly what they planned on doing. Itachi for sure. Itachi's whole purpose was, I'm gonna do this, but I'm saving my brother, and everyone eventually to wait for the truth to come out that like this is what was going on.
He did that though.
I mean, you may feel it's dumb, but that's what he was 10 toes down on what he planned on doing. Again, it wasn't like I'm gonna do this. Let me like just a little bit. Aaron's whole point was to make his friends seem like the heroes so that they could live in peace for however long it's gonna last. So what he did was made himself the villain and then made sure his friends were. It's like I feel like that's different.
I get it, but I think yes, that was a little bit different.
I agree with you,
but I think that's a little bit.
I think moments to pull him back.
I think that's a little bit different. Yeah, I think that's a little bit different for them because even then he slated to almost annihilate 100%. He pulled back at 80, and maybe this was the plan the whole time. I'm not arguing.
That's what I'm saying. I think that was the plan the whole time. Yeah,
I think, but see, we don't know that. And again, I'm not saying again for me. I don't like the fact that and again, that could have been your plan the whole time. I'm not mad at that. I don't like characters who have that about turn to where like you really think that they are about that life, and then it goes back to like, actually, man, I just really love my brother, even though I killed, my entire family, his entire family, even though I wiped out 80% and I was about to do the last 20, but I fell in love and I don't want to do it. Like I have an issue with that. If you're going to go all out, then go all out. So far, Ayana Koji has been cold calculated from episode 1 to the end of season 4. He has still been that guy. I pray that he continues to be that guy throughout, even though he probably won't. But so far, that is why I like him more as a character. Even though I do like humanistic characters, but again, Usopp did not start out like a Ayano Koji or like a Lelouch. Takamichi didn't start
I
out
was
like
just going.
that.
I got you. I'm just going with the aspect of being humanistic. I think those are very,
No, 100%.
But okay. Cool. I'm gonna just get this guy out the way. Okay.
I was wondering who was gonna do that. I was gonna put him in A tier. I was.
No, you weren't.
I swear I was.
No, you weren't. Okay. P, why are we putting Edward Elric in A tier? P, I'm curious. I want to hear this. I really need to hear this before I say anything. This is my pick. This is definitely my pick. But I'm very curious why you putting.
There's only one other reason, because I like Alphonse better, and I think he deserves S tier. I enjoy Alphonse a lot more than Edward. That's it. That's my only argument. That's it. He's a great character. But if I had to separate them, I would put him in S tier.
Yeah. I mean, why not put Ed in B tier?
Because I don't think they're on the same playing field for me.
But I'm saying, why not put Ed in B tier? Why have Ed in A and not in B?
No. Because no, did I say I was gonna have him in B?
You said you would have Alphonse in S and Ed in A. I'm just curious. I didn't think you liked Ed. I didn't think you think Ed was an A tier character. So I'm just curious as to why you have Ed in an A tier.
I mean, here's the thing. One, because iconic for me plays a lot in what happens. And so I think this is a very iconic anime, number one. But number two, I love like the brother duo in whatever anime or package that comes in. And so for the fact that this dude cared so much about his brother that he was willing to risk everything. Again, I know I say a lot of stuff, but like, he is absolutely a great character. One of my favorite moments, and I will forever talk about it, is when the Truth closed the doors and he popped back out and said, "I'm coming for you." Chills. I got chills now. Like, he's a great character. He is a great brother. He is a great friend to the people that are friends with him. I just enjoy Alphonse more. That's like my only argument. I enjoy Alphonse more.
Okay.
But he is absolutely an A-tier character.
Absolutely. He's absolutely an A-tier character. I think for me, the story of Ed 2, right? Because in the beginning, right, there was the Word was God, and the Word was God. But
come on now.
At the beginning of the story, we see this kid who is a prodigy at alchemy. He's been learning alchemy since he could, read and write. Right, like he's been in his dad's library reading alchemy books. Turned the floor into some little mini statue for his mom to show him what they could do with alchemy. Right, and then for him, the reliance that he had on alchemy throughout his entire life, right, to where tried to bring mom back, then had to bring his brother back, lost his arm and his leg, right, had to then was using alchemy to become a state alchemist, then use that to figure out more about the philosopher's stone, to eventually get their bodies back. Right, and everything with the story, I mean, it's called Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but everything of Ed's story involves alchemy. And then for this man at the very end to be like, I don't need my alchemy, and gave it away. Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
character development.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and obviously we know from the jump that his brother is more important, right? That at the end of the day, his brother, it was all about his brother. Like, that's what was most important to him, for sure. But for him to, like, again, for his whole story to involve him growing and becoming better at alchemy and learning more about alchemy the entire time. We're trying to learn this. We're trying to learn this. How do we create our own philosopher's stone? All sitting around alchemy, to then be like, you got it. Take the door away. I don't need it anymore. Crazy to me.
Which, something like you said, that was heavily relied on throughout his entire life. For him to, say, "Hey, yo, I don't need it. I got I'm good now.
I'm good.
Take it.
I got my woman. I got my brother back. My dad here. Be good."
That's, by the way, dad, shit dad. But anyway, dad. Oh man.
Yes and
no. Make me okay. I mean, yes and no.
Yes
okay,
and no. Yes and no.
Man.
Yeah, Pete.
And since now we got both brothers up here, I'm not going to pick Alphonse because I don't want both brothers up here. So I kind of want to. I'll leave it.
Okay.
I'll leave it.
All right, what's your next one, P?
I won't use my switch. Yo, so let's go ahead and get some of these iconic folk up out of here. I can't believe, and this is biased. I don't care what y'all say. Argue with your mama.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I already know where we're going.
Argue with your mama. No, what are you doing?
As P S dog.
What are you doing, man?
Dog,
Why wouldn't he be in S tier?
Bro, I love him. Bro, okay, give me the reason why he's S besides just being iconic in your favorite anime of all time.
Okay, so a couple of things.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Again, I love characters who put on a tough front, but actually, let's go back. Ooh, that's hard. No, it's not actually. I like the fact that one, he cares about his friends above, like he prioritizes his friends above anybody, which is something, again, is very relatable for me. You don't think he prioritizes his friends? Does he not? No, come in.
It's not about him, I somebody else, but keep going. About somebody else. Keep going.
Gon does not prioritize his friends.
No. You're good. You're not gonna guess what I'm talking about. Keep going.
Okay, so I'm nervous now. So prioritize his friends, one. But again, even the fact of like when Kuwabara, like Genkai went to Togoro and was like, "You really want to get the most bang out of your buck? Hey, yo, go slaughter one of his best friends." Togoro went to do that. Dude went crazy. So the fact that one, he prioritizes his friends, two, he prioritizes his family. Again, for me, it is an iconic. It is my favorite anime of all time. I am being biased 100%, but I also think he is a relatable character when it comes to loving on your family and friends. I have amazing family and friends that I absolutely love on, and not only that, but he grows from his family and friends. He absolutely has one of the best mentors, in my opinion, in all of anime. For me, I had three amazing mentors that, took me under their wing, taught me, and made me to be the musician that I am today. Again, there's more. I'll stop talking, but I think he's very relatable. S tier might be over jacking. I'm not gonna lie to you. S tier might be over jacking. But it's bias kicking in for me. So I'm whatever.
Okay, so you really like and relate to characters who really like stand down on 10 toes for their friends, right?
No.
Like you just said that.
No,
right?
I lied. 70-30.
I wonder if they're on this list. Hold on.
I don't know. Do you want to do? Because I'm curious. I want to hear.
Not on this list. He's
I
not
want
on
to
this
hear
list.
who.
Ichigo. We give Ichigo all the crap in the world about having no drive and no character development, and all he cares about is about his friends. But you hate on Ichigo.
Again, I told you I'm biased. I'm not finna sit here and lie to you.
Oh my god, bro.
You are right. You are correct.
That's crazy, dog.
No, but with that being said, like I'll bring him down to A. He for me, he's an S tier character. If I am being like honest, which so far for me, I have been honest this whole list.
You're doing pretty good. I mean,
I'll put him
except for one, but you're doing pretty good.
Go ahead. We gotta put some of these folks in.
I'm using my swap right. I'm using a swap right now, bro.
Oh.
I'm using a swap. And it's up to you if you want to veto it. I'm using a swap right now because I'm tired of looking at this man's face so high up. Tanjiro to see, bro.
I'll save it for later.
Okay. I was tired of seeing that man's face.
I mean, I think honestly, I think that's OD, and I think that's OD too, to put him in C right below Takamichi when he is leaps and bounds better than Takamichi. I mean, the fact that you wouldn't put this man in B is a little aggravating to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll move.
Okay. I had to use one of my swaps, so now I only got two left. But I was tired of looking at it, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I like to use one of my swaps too. Then
you an asshole, dog.
I like to use one of my swaps too. Yeah, you already know what to do. You already know what to do.
Where you putting him?
I'll put him in C as well. He goes right next to Tanjiro. They're gonna ride this out until the wheels fall off.
Damn, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna veto that. So there's my one veto.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if I should have done that soon, but
You
yeah,
should not have done that, but that's cool. I'll take it too. So Tanjiro stays. Like, that's it.
Unless you you didn't veto it. If you wanted him to stay back, I'll give you a chance to veto it now if you want. But you
really think Tanjiro is a C tier character? Like, in all honesty.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I like to veto that too then, because Gon ain't standing at A. I'm sorry. He is not an A tier character.
Oh my god.
He's not.
Hold on. You get to veto. You don't get to veto my veto, do you? You just vetoing Tanjiro. I'm sorry, are you vetoing Tanjiro? I vetoed your switch. So that's the end of it. That should be the end of it. If you're trying to veto my switch of Tanjiro, that's one thing. But I don't think you can veto my veto.
So Gon stays and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that should work, but
that's what the veto is for. I get to basically save two characters. To say, well, you get to save two characters.
Okay, so then if that's the case, then can I go back and it's up to you. I'll let you rock with it. If not, it's cool. Can I veto your veto of Tanjiro? Because it's up to you. It's up to you. I won't be mad either way.
I'll give it to you.
I won't be mad either way. Put my man in the front.
Nah, bro. That's whatever, dog.
No, you gotta put him in front. You can pick Gon first. I'm not mad. You pick Gon first.
All right, but I'm tired of saying
put him right beside Gon.
You don't want Yusuke up there? Look, there you go. Look.
No, I don't care. Put him right beside. Put him right beside. Put him right beside Gon.
Here you go.
Nope, put him right beside Gon.
There you go. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Put him right beside Gon. Wherever Gon is. You got him
over Yanakoji?
Yep.
Lying ass.
Yep, put him right there. Put him right beside it.
Whatever,
yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's horrendous.
He really is an A or B tier character. I'm shocked that you would throw him in C.
I throw him in C tier, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right, my next character is. What are you?
I should have kept it and done something dastardly.
I mean, you could have. That's what the power's for, bro. Why can't I find your orange head self? There you are. Hinata from Haikyuu. A tier character, bro. A tier character. Talk about in a way an underdog story rising to the top. However, it's not like he's this hidden gem that no one knew about and he's just flawless. Like, no, he has to still continue to grow and develop. Like he has this one thing that he's really good at, but he's still truly learning how to actually play the sport. Talk about a character who has brought life along with his team, but even to his fellow freshmen, right? Has brought life to this entire team, to the teams he's playing against, right? P wants to talk about Tanjiro affecting the enemy, affecting the demons. This man Hinata is affecting.
You cannot keep this man
is affecting the other teams as well. They're like, yo, they're willing to coach and teach this man up. You know what I'm saying? To the point where he has warmed the heart of the ice cold Protagonist and I'm blanking on my man's name, but his side character as well, his fellow freshman.
Hinata, the prodigy himself.
Yeah, the prodigy setter. Yeah, like Hinata is like that, bro. Hinata's like that, bro. And the anime is gas, bro.
You know what? I agree. I enjoy Haikyuu very much. I think that Hinata is a great character. I love the fact that, again, he has this talent, but it just takes some time to get there and take the right person to bring it out of him. And when that happens, like, dude is absolutely ridiculous. Again, I love this anime because, like, it is pretty much grounded in realism. Like, there's no super powered nothing. Like, this is like straight up for the most part. For the most part, like it is very much grounded in reality.
It ain't Blue Lock and it ain't freaking Kuroko's.
Kuroko, yeah. So it's grounded in. So I'm not mad at that pick. I'll keep him in A as well. No switch for me. No. Okay. Let's go with Subaru.
We ain't got. Okay.
Subaru belongs in C tier.
Ooh, okay.
Right above Takamichi. He is everything that I want.
This
Takamichi
what you
to be.
doing? That's what.
And I do like Takamichi, by the way. But for and again, and I said this before, I think that Subaru is heavily slept on. Like now he is starting to like gain some type of power and like be able to use like I won't get into all of that, but he's able to start kind of sort of using some of his powers. He also has a whip that he uses, which is like wild whip, but cool, whatever. But I think we forget that he is the brain behind pretty much every operation that becomes a success. Like he is that guy. He plans everything, he calculates everything, and he executes everything. He is general on front lines. He's not scared to get on the front lines. He's not scared to die to figure out what's going on, what can we do better, and then he sets the things that he learns after he dies into motion to conquer whatever mountain he has to conquer. He is everything that Takamichi is not. And so for those reasons, I would put Subaru up in C. I wish I could put him in B. Once we get a little bit more off of what he can do, I may switch him. But for right now,
put him in B now. What you mean? You said nothing wrong about him at all. All you did was praise the man.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is that like sometimes his character for me is just still like, bruh, like, get some,
in this most recent season too.
Or most recent season, no, in the most recent season, like he keeps building. I am waiting for the next season to come out, and then I'll put him in B. Right now, he still has a lot more growing for me. He is the general. He is cold. He is calculated. He's precise. But I just want to see a little bit more before I put him in. He is definitely above Takamichi for sure. Like honestly, Takamichi, I don't like them two that close together. But no, I don't want to put him in B. I don't want to put him in B.
You ain't said. All right,
I didn't say. Oh, hold on. Talk your piece.
I'm just saying. I haven't seen the most recent season, so I can't fully speak on his character, bro. I understand why people had some issues with him, but my defense to him, Subaru, and the issues that he had of like kind of crashing out and just like not doing anything for a while. So the fact that this man literally died over and over and over again, he feels it. It's not like, oh, I just died and I didn't feel it and I just like woke up again. No, this man, excruciating pain.
Like
this man,
the way he dies is ridiculous.
He froze to death. We watch his head fall off his body. He froze to death, bro.
Yeah.
And y'all had issues with this man.
Like
and
at one point in time,
talking about in this most recent season, he the man behind the plan.
Yeah, he's always been the man behind the plan since season 1, but now he's coming more to himself.
How we not only see.
Yeah, you know what, Joe? I'm trying to play it safe for like all of the.
Safe for what? There's nothing to say. Where you want them,
man? There was one time in the anime too, like he was like, "I quit." No, not one time. I'm just saying he was like, "I quit." Like I can't.
In what season?
No, but I'm just saying. No. Just listen. He was like, "I quit. I can't do it. I'm tired of dying. It hurts." Like he grabs, I think it's either Rim or Rom, I can't remember, but grabs his look and like, let's just run away. Like, I ain't got to do this. Like, bruh, like, I don't care. Can we just get up out of here? And she is like, I understand, but you can't. And he snaps out of it and he goes into game mode. Put that man in B tier. Put that man in B tier, man. Put that man in B tier.
You ain't said nothing.
Put that man in B tier, man.
I guess this man, dog.
Put that man in B tier, man.
All right, bet.
Dang, is there anybody in? Oh, no, I can't put that man in F. You gotta start getting some of these iconic folk out of the way too.
Oh, I mean, the thing is, I didn't really pick a lot of the iconic people for my list. I'm
Yeah, I know you lying. Yeah, I know you lying. I know you lying. Joe, you ain't finna let that slide.
Who you got next, P?
Joe, talk about it before we even go.
Bro, what you mean? One of
Talk about
the OG Kirito,
S
the
tier,
original, the OG,
S
bro. To the
S.
listen, you said talk about it, so let me talk about it. Dang,
You have lost your mind.
no, you
I
just
get
won't
what
let me
you're trying to
speak.
do, and that's fine. You're trying to force me, and that's cool.
I'm not trying to force it.
You're trying to force me, and that's cool. That's cool.
What, bro? I said this in the. I forgot what time I said this.
I
What
get
episode
it,
I said
but
this, bro.
him as a character
We
is an
have
S tier.
so many. Bro. Name another show that has name another
Show,
let me
show,
finish.
not
Let me
character.
finish. No, let me. Damn.
Sure.
Name another character that has as many duplicates and copies, especially look wise. And as far as like show and being the OP character wise as Kirito. Name another character. We got 100 new isekai characters that look just like Kirito.
Oh my
Just
god!
OP
And so
like
because of
Kirito.
that, he's an S tier character.
Bro,
We're not
the
talking about his
influence, the
development.
impact.
We're not talking about just the
Bro,
fact that he's OP for no reason.
we
We're not
saw- he's
talking
not
about that
just
he
OP for no
really doesn't
reason.
have
No,
any
he's
character
not
development.
OP for no reason. Yes, he does. What?
We're really going to sit here and put him in S tier with some of these people that probably. So we're going to put him up there with a Luffy. We're going to put him up there with a Naruto. We're going to put him up there like he
Naruto's S tier
belongs.
now?
He belongs in
S tier?
he belongs in those categories.
You're telling me Naruto's S tier?
I'm just asking, does
Luffy's
he belong
S
in
tier.
those categories?
Luffy and Naruto are S tier characters?
I do believe that Luffy is an S tier character. So he belongs, and you do too, so let's not even do it. So he belongs in those categories. That's what we're saying.
Bro.
Sure.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I just wanted P to get mad for a minute, bro. I really did. I wasn't trying to get you to use nothing. I'm like I said, I'm gonna be real with all my characters, bro. No, I think he does.
Honestly, he belongs in C, but that's fine. He belongs in C, and you know he belongs in C, man.
Nah, bro.
You know that man belongs in C, man.
I mean, if you want to swap that, you can swap that.
I ain't swapping it because
I won't veto you. I won't veto if that's what you want.
Yeah, I know because you know it belongs there. You just want somebody else to do your dirty.
No,
work.
I don't, bro. If I was going to do that, I would have left him at S just to irritate you enough to actually force your hand.
Oh no, because I wouldn't have forced that. You just would have. That's just what you would have been and done. I've done the one that I wanted to do. I'm fine.
Bro, we got it. P says no character development, bro. He's a solo. He is Sung Jinu solo leveling. That's what he did.
And he has no. And Sung Jinu also has no character development. But
okay, but right. However, however, my man gets a girlfriend. Even before he gets a girlfriend,
Sung Jinu does too. Yeah, okay.
Let me. He don't. Yeah. I mean, he don't. He don't.
I mean, we can speculate.
Who? Which one?
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever, dog. Exactly.
He can choose.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? He can choose.
No, bro.
Sound like Shannon Sharp.
What's wrong with you?
You know what I mean? He can choose.
Okay. Both. BOF.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
Nah, bro. I think we literally see, right? I mean, obviously the reason he's OP is because he was a beta tester, right? But he's a game head. Like he wasn't just a regular beta tester.
He's not OP for no reason.
He's not OP for no reason. However, we see him go through ups and downs too, even to the point of him when he joined that one guild, right? The one other, not guild, the party, and then lost all of them because the room was stronger because of how strong he was. So we saw him go through a period of loss, and the reason why he's like, I can't trust people. I don't not necessarily trust people, but I can't be around others. And then he finds a counterpart that is honestly just as strong. Not in the end, she's not really just as strong as him, but for a moment in time, she's just as strong as him. She builds him up. She, you know what I'm saying? Behind every great man is a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? Asuna was that strong woman for my dog Kirito, right? I guess we see this character who is all about being by himself, all about isolation, and just doing whatever it is he wants to do by himself. And there are moments where he does build some other friends, but I do think, though not a ton, he does have some development. However, bro, yeah, I'm gonna put my dog at C. I do love my dog, but he's gonna go in C, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna go in C. Plus, we need some C characters, dog. I'm just trying to divvy everything out, man. Like it can't be super heavy
stacked. There's a lot of
lopsided.
good S tier characters though. There's one that I do want to put in
Go
like
ahead.
tier F, but I'm a hold on. Let's get another S tier character out of the way. We just brought him up a little bit. Let's get Luffy and let's put him in S tier. I think Luffy absolutely is an S tier character. Is he at the
There you
top?
go. Found
Okay. Yeah, Luffy is an S tier character, man. Again, somebody who will protect. Here's the crazy part that I do love about Luffy. Sometimes I don't know if Luffy is like a good person or a bad person, or whether like Luffy just want to do what Luffy
He's a
want to do.
psychopath. Like, go on.
And it just, no.
Okay.
Luffy is all about freedom. When he put that hat, when he put the hat on Nami, solidified. When him and Usopp fought, I was like, you know what, man, that's a good man. That's a good man, Savannah. When him and Sanji fought, I was like, you know what, man, that man really care about his folk.
No, bro.
But on the real, man, no, Luffy is a necessary character, man. Again, there's not too much to say about it. I don't know if Joe, you have anything to say about Luffy being an S tier, but like, bro, I mean, perseverance is really big for me. And the fact that he continues to strive. I don't think people really even understand the time limit of what's going on. Like even with Roger, I think Roger was 55 when he found, and you guys can correct me, I might be wrong, but he was either 55 when he died or like 53. Anyway, somewhere in the 50s when he found the One Piece. Luffy is 21.
Is Luffy 21 now?
Damn near close. Yeah, because after the time skip, it ain't been a year. This has been like in months that he has conquered all of this.
19.
19, excuse me, 19. I even said 21 because who's 21? Zoro's 21.
Zoro's 21.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm showing the screen.
I
didn't realize that.
19. And he is already leaps and bounds above what Roger had already done. Again, this man is clearing like none other.
Leaps and bounds. Ooh.
I mean, he's 19 and and close to finding the One Piece.
We don't know that.
But we do.
I mean, we don't. Somebody else, Shank's gonna find it. Shank said he's going to get it.
But
Sabo gonna find the One Piece.
And that man been in the jail. He been in the jail. He been working out. No, but I'm saying like for him to be 19 and already like in the new world, emperor, he's already leaps and bounds of what a Kaido was. Not saying stronger, I'm just saying in title and the journey that he's taken. And speaking of journey, like I said, I love One Piece. Luffy, phenomenal character for me. He's an S tier character for me.
The one point that, and unless I blacked out for a second, didn't hear you say it. The one point that you didn't speak on, that I think that you normally speak on, is like the impact that he has to the people around him. Not only his crew, but everywhere that he goes. So
you trying to be funny?
No, I'm being dead ass.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, that's the point that you bring up with Tanjiro all the time.
Yeah.
But Luffy is for real. Like I think I yelled at you one point, like, bro, he's not a Luffy. Tanjiro's not a Luffy. Like Luffy.
Oh yeah, we did, because we did have that argument. But no, absolutely. So, like he does bring out the best in people. Like even when fighting Kaido, like Kaido's having a blast. Like all these people they be, except for Big Mom. Like Big Mom was just like, bro, feed me. F what you talking about, feed me. But no, man, like Joe said, I love the character. Anything you got to say about Luffy, Joe?
No, I mean that was the point. You said everything. That was the only thing you missed. So I said that. All right, let's where he at, bro?
Go ahead and put him up there.
Who?
Naruto.
I wasn't going there. If you want to use Naruto, you absolutely can. Where is my dog?
That was one of mine.
That's my dog.
Joe, chill. because I know you're gonna try to be real. Just chill out. Let's just. If you pick him, that's fine. But
I'll come back to it.
talk about it.
He is on my list. Another S tier character. Kamina.
S tier?
Yes. What? Bro, even in the grave, this man is talked about the entire time through the rest of the story, bro.
What do you mean?
The impact that this man had on that world, on that group of people, in a sense, the whole world at that point, right? Because the world's not getting saved if it's not for Kamina. It's not. What you mean? You don't believe in me that believes in you. That's Kamina.
Yeah, he has quotables for days.
Simone ain't leaving the ground if it ain't for Kamina, bro.
Yeah, he has quotables for days.
Simone ain't. Stop it, because I know you. Don't. Do that.
I'm really not. No, I'm really not. Like, I don't think he's an S tier character.
Where would you put him?
I put him probably A or B.
No, I'm putting him in S, bro. And for this man to, bro. The impact and man impact the impact that this man literally has on the lives of everyone in that entire crew. Yeah. And then to the town afterward, bro, for the fact that, like, again, Simone is constantly channeling and chasing after who?
I mean,
the entire show. This man is this like the whole point of like reaching for the stars, the whole point of like not letting people hold you back, doing what you want to do. I have a goal that I'm setting out to do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't give a damn what anybody thinks. I don't give a damn people think I'm crazy. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I have a dream, and as much as y'all think it's just a dream, no, it's a reality. It's just not here yet. It's just a reality that hasn't happened yet. But y'all gonna see, y'all gonna find out. Like that's the Kamina is the epitome of that. Kamina's an S tier character, bro.
Okay, so real quick, here's the thing, right?
Lord have mercy.
In the book of Kamina, believe in the Kamina that believes in you. I'm just kidding. This man is the S tier character. The impact that this man has had throughout this show is absolutely ridiculous. Like Joe said, even when this man is in the grave, bro, this man is constantly still.
I was pissed that this man died. I had no clue he died, bro.
Out the blue.
Y'all were like, bro, Kamina this, Kamina. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, we're going to get to a lot of Kamina. This died.
Messed you up. And even then, like, it's constantly like he is the reason why they have the drive that they have. Like, that show does not go unless Kamina is there. 100% S tier character. I'm sorry, Joe. That was
you was tripping. You was tripping. All right, you want to do Naruto now? Is this who you was talking about?
No, if you ain't putting Naruto up there, I ain't putting Naruto up there.
I'm waiting for your JoJo's because all your JoJo's are sitting there.
I'm not gonna do it, and that's simply because, like I said, you said you haven't read, so I'm not going.
I've seen them all. I haven't read freaking whatever that is, but I've seen all these ones. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of these dudes.
I'll hold off.
Okay.
Hey yo, so I was really not going to pick this person. Like I had this person as an option, and I'm just going strictly off the episodes that I have seen, and strictly on the episodes that I have seen.
Oh my god, bro! Wait,
I figured this would be fun. I'm not putting that man in S tier. I'm not that bad. It's not a great anime, but. You know what? I will put that man in C tier from what I've seen.
Okay.
The anime itself,
you dodged some bullets.
The anime itself, I'm not a fan of. But him as a character, again, first of all, I love his character. I love the relationship that him and Gray have, like this very knuckleheaded big little brother relationship that they are still constantly bickering, but when it's time to go and when it's time to have each other's backs, they have each other's backs. Urza is it Urza? Urza. I said Urza. Urza. Jesus. Urza.
Blooper. No, I'm just kidding.
Blooper. Urza is a very good character. In my opinion, she's probably one of the better characters. Lucy, blah 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 blah. But I do like their camaraderie. I do like their relationship and their friendship. Again, one of the best arcs that I've seen, and I've seen a few. Jalof's Tower, bruh. Anyway, with that being said, I don't think that he is a terrible character, but from what I've seen, he's an okay character. He belongs in C tier. I do like his character. I do like the fact that he is a hothead at times. But again, I love the fact that he has his friends back 100 grand.
Okay.
And so based off of what I've seen, C tier.
Okay. I gotta double check, but I think based on the episodes that I've seen.
Okay, this is about to be
Okay. Based on the episodes that I've seen. Hold on, let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, yep, I found them. Based on the episodes that I have seen.
Now remind me of who
Konosuba. I haven't finished the first season.
All right, Joe, real quick.
My dog's first ability was steal or whatever the heck it was.
Throw them panties right off that turtle.
And that's what we doing? I need an F tier character. He going to F tier, bro. I don't care what y'all Konosuba heads say. I don't care how y'all feel it. It's such a funny show. It's satire. Yeah, well, his satire ass can go in that F tier.
Scroll down, please.
You got this F tier character right here, too?
No, I don't want. No. There's another F tier character that I'll grab. What Rudy? Yeah, what Rudy is at?
Oh Lord.
I want to say I saw him.
He is on here. There you go. He's an F tier character.
Okay, so we're talking about.
I mean, I've only seen enough. I think
we're talking about a 38-year-old man. F tier.
I don't feel like I can defend the man, so I'm not.
And that's why I'm not finna touch it. F tier.
But F, okay. I personally wouldn't put him in F. If that's the only reason you're putting him in F, then yeah. But
that anime, like if it did not have that element.
Right. That's my point. If it didn't have that element where Rudy's being F tier
that
character,
element is heavy. And here's the thing that they like harp on that element a lot.
That's your
they
pick.
don't let you forget that he's
that's not
38.
a character worth fighting for. So you got it. I'm just surprised you grabbed him.
I don't want to grab him, but since we throwing F tier characters up there, let's put him up there. Yuji, F tier character, throw him up there.
No, you can do it for your next pick. This is my pick.
I'm not doing Yuji, man.
Okay. That's my dog.
Yeah, he's on my list. He's on my list. Joe, go up one more. Joe, go up one more, Joe.
I'm like,
Joe,
I'm
go up one more, Joe.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, dog.
Joe, what makes him B tier, not A tier, man?
Because it's a stereotypical isekai. But
yeah, but it's not your stereotypical isekai.
But it is, bro.
Not for me. And you know I don't like isekai.
If you read more isekai, it would be. Yeah, no, you good. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like this dude's Dreamer is different, bro, because he's so OP, but he's like not. He's not like that's not what he's there for. He's not there to just like cause havoc. He's not there just to destroy. His whole point is to not use his OPness, and he only brings it out when he has to.
He has to.
He's like, oh, y'all decided to come through and trap me and then try to kill everybody? I bet. Cool.
And that's what I like about him is like when he gets serious, light switch.
Yeah.
But like 9 times out of 10, he's just this happy go like, hey yo, he's a delegator. Hey yo, you do this, you do this, you do this. But mess with dude if you want to. And you're
gonna find out that's the wrong one.
It's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one to mess with.
Clayman found that out real quick.
Real quick, Rimuru is an A tier character, bro. So all right, we at 17. We got 3 more picks. I got one more. You got 2 more picks, right? 7, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17. Yeah, you got 2 more picks. I got 1 more pick.
Gosh, I really want to do this, and so I am. I'm interested to see what you're gonna pick. Next. I'm gonna do Kosei Armia.
Kosei Armia. Kosei.
First list. I mean, first row.
Kosei.
With the
Oh
glasses.
yeah, your boy. Okay, where?
For me, I'm struggling between A and B.
Okay.
Okay, let's just put him in A tier right now, and as I start talking, we'll see how it goes. As I start talking, we'll see how it goes. So for me, for one, this is my top 2 of all time.
Yeah.
But also, for me, this was one of the most relatable characters to me. I know what it feels like. What he went through, like with his mom. Don't know what that feels like, but I know what it feels like to fall out of love with music and to find somebody who like snaps you back to say, hey, yo, there is a reason why you doing this. There's a reason why you good. I remember when like I didn't want to play, even in college, like I am like, why am I here? And my boys, Justin, Jameer, sir, like people would like, hey, yo, bro, come and play and shut up. Get in here and practice. Get in here and play. I ain't that good, man. I shut up and play. And so I've had that issue a couple of times to where like music is my band professor always used to say music is a jealous mistress, because sometimes like you will be happy with her and other times you will want to throw her out, and next you would want to cheat on her again, and it goes back and forth. And that was like the relationship that I had with music at one point in time. Loved it, another time hated it. And so that's what you see Kosei kind of go through. Like at one point in time he loved it, he wanted to impress his mom, and then at one point, I won't spoil, he fell out of love with it, and he finds somebody that could reinvigorate his love for music again. And so, man, that's a very and that's specifically relatable to me. And so that's why it's an A tier. Also, like I said, his character is really good. Like he doesn't belong in C. I mean, there could be an argument for B for sure, but I'm gonna keep him in A.
I think the only reason I'm cool with him staying in A is the development and growth that he has from the beginning to the end of the show.
100%. Starts off as this kid who is go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's really it. Like otherwise, like in general, I think Kosei is definitely a B tier character. But the thing that tips him just barely over the edge for me, not to hate on I'm not saying he's a bad character at all, but that just barely tips him over from B to A is definitely the growth that you see from him from the jump to now to the end. So,
but it's also, like you said, it's growth in music, but it's also growth in friends. It's growth in his personality. It's growth in his confidence.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Because we don't, and not like I'm trying to meet a quota here, but we have no female characters on this list.
So I have 2 that I wanted to do.
Well, I have 1, and I think it's one of the 2 that you want. So I'm a go with her.
Yep, that was the one I was gonna pick.
She, what's her name? P, do you remember her name?
Her name is Yumiko.
Yumiko
is an S tier character to me.
She crazy, dog.
Love it.
She the kind of crazy that like, and I mean this in a very respectable way. Okay, she the kind of crazy that I would want in my life just for a little bit of period of time, just to see what that would be like to have someone like that in my life.
She's fearless. Like it
She's
don't
fearless, bro.
matter.
She
When
fearless,
they
dog.
did the Russian roulette, I was like, this mug.
She
Crazy.
ain't wifey material, dog. Cause I can't have that in my life for forever.
Bruh.
But she would be like that. I'm going through a phase and I need a crazy chick.
Yeah.
But she would definitely she a ride or die crazy.
Bruh, that second
And she ain't trying to
episode,
sabotage me crazy. She's
she
trying to
won't.
just she there for me, but she just trying to have some fun crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't care. Yeah, sometimes you need that in your life. But also, like I said, that second episode, to when she was like, let's play for nails. And she was like, okay. And she lost the first time. No, she lost. And then Homegirl was like, let's play for nails. And she was like, okay, let's play. And she ended up winning. And she was like, I want your nails for real. Take them off. Crazy. Her character is phenomenal to me.
Her character is dope, bro. Her character really is dope, bro. Like,
man.
she makes that show, bro. Like, she really does make that show what it is. Like, the stakes are amplified by her character, bro. But like, she just the way she is, yeah, bro. She
like that's what I'm saying. If there is no her, there is no show. I remember they did a spinoff to where they had Mary as the main character, and I watched it and it was good. But the whole time I'm like, when is Yumiko coming in here? Please tell me if she is not in it, I don't want to see it. Like she is detrimental to the anime.
okay.
She's good in my book. Love it.
All right, P.
All right, scroll down.
Who's your last character, man? You said you had who's your last character, bro?
I mean, this might be.
She's the one named said. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, because you're not wrong. Because like I have her starred. I had Yumiko starred, and I had Usagi, which is Sailor Moon. I also had Shinichi, but you like really messed up my plans once you started playing like that, which really you took some of my whatchamacallit. Yeah, Shinichi, Parasite.
Oh yeah.
And that's fine. Everybody knows. Also had Senku up here, which I think is a phenomenal character.
I had Deku on my list, but we didn't end up getting to him.
Deku was on my list too, and I would have put him in A. I would have put Deku in A.
Okay. I had Ray, not Ray. Did I have Ray? I
had them as like all three. Like I had them as a bundle.
But they're different, bro. I think I was going with Ray because he knew the entire time.
See, I would have went with Norman because if you read the manga, Norman really developed into somebody that was like, whoa.
Yeah, but yeah, I had Goblin Slayer on here. I mean, we got Aaron still up here. Thing is, yo, I know we didn't say in the beginning, P, but we each only were doing 10 people.
And we might have to like redo and do like a whole, like save this list maybe and go back and like finish it off. Or do more. But with that being said, because man, we've been at it for a good minute.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and throw Usagi up there. Here's the one night thing.
Okay. You sure? That's your pick?
Yeah, that's my pick because I had both of them on my list. And like you said, we only had two women on here, and so I definitely want to put a space. Okay, so here's the thing, man. Okay, so
P said F tier, y'all. I heard it. He whispered it. He said F tier.
Never in a million years. Usagi sometimes just be crying and whining, and I'm like, dog, stop crying and whining. But when it comes time to step up, homegirl steps up like none other. And with that said, I'm gonna agree with Joe and keep her.
I would put don't throw me in there.
I'm gonna agree with Joe.
I just was putting her somewhere until you said what you
don't
said.
put her in. Why you ain't put her in S or A?
I'll just put her in the middle to figure out without like disrespecting her, putting her in C. I just put her in the middle to figure out wait for you what you're just gonna say. But you want to be, that's cool.
No, so here's the thing.
I haven't seen enough of Sailor. I know Sailor Moon. I watched Sailor Moon when I was younger. I haven't watched it enough recently to know like I don't remember much about Usagi, bro. I really don't. So I can't.
So I would honestly,
comment
in all honesty, I would put Usagi in A. I enjoyed her character.
Don't switch
No,
up.
no, I'm
Don't
supposed
switch.
to.
Don't
I
switch up.
was
Just
doing
say
B because I was doing B because you had her in B. Is the reason why.
No,
And I was being funny to maybe to like put you. I ain't got her in F. I ain't got her in F.
All right, my bad, bro.
I ain't got her in D either. Usagi honestly is an A tier character in my opinion. She has like a lot of good qualities, but man, that like it just sometimes I'm like, man.
And this is the final episode of Life Hair Podcast because Peaches got us canceled.
Okay, well, take that out. I don't want that.
Nah,
move it to A tier. I mean S tier. Move it to S tier.
Nah, bro. So A is
but like I said,
if
she say the universe, she say the word, like she like that.
Okay. So you got it for real? And A?
No, put it in S, man.
Pete, go where you want her to go. I'm not worried about nobody
She
canceling
is
us.
the one named Sailor Moon. S tier. Nah, man, keep her in A.
Oh my God.
Keep her in A.
All right, bro. All right, listen. I want to repeat this because I should have said it before. This is not an extensive list yet, right? We only did 20 characters. Okay, there are so many more characters down here.
Scroll up real quick.
So many more. But however, with that being said, it is time for us to use our last swaps and vetoes.
Okay.
P. I've already used one of mine. You still have all yours left.
No, I used
you used the veto. So I'll let you use a swap if you want to swap.
Or if you want to swap, why you want?
I've already used one of mine. You haven't used one of yours.
Oh, cool.
You can't swap Gone because he's already been vetoed. So
Yeah,
Gone is sticking in A. Okay.
Fine.
You could be as devious as you want to be. Go ahead.
I mean, because this isn't gonna hurt neither me or you. Like, however way we swap, like, because I'm not gonna be crazy enough to be like,
yeah.
But I'm looking at Lelouch real heavy.
You probably put him up higher?
No.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to put him lower?
I'm looking at Lelouch real heavy.
I don't know if I agree with you, but I ain't gonna veto it.
Man, here's the thing. Like, I think the list is solid.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Kirito, I kind of want to move him down to D, but I know he's not a Takamichi-esque character. So, like, I'm not going to do that.
I was gonna say if you move him to D, I'd either veto or move Takamichi down to F. So
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not that invested in Takamichi to where if it's an F, it's.
Bro, like, you have died on hills defending this man.
70-30.
But you gonna let him be F tier character? Whatever. It's not 70-30.
Man, that's hard.
You trying to move somebody up?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do it.
That's what you was gonna do, right?
No.
Oh.
Stop thinking you're gonna try to read my mind. Actually, how many swaps do I have?
You got 3.
How many do you got?
I got 2 and 1 veto. We both have 1 veto left.
Okay, so let's do this then as well. I'll help you out.
Are you swapping? You scared?
Yeah, he's staying.
All right.
Well, go ahead and move. Okay, go ahead.
Listen, let me go ahead. Oh, you already vetoed Tanjiro.
Yeah, he stays.
And I know this is a waste of a swap. If we take out that aspect of it,
I mean, I'm not finna argue on that, but I don't agree.
If we take out that aspect of it,
But you can't, though.
I got you. I don't think he's that bad. Again, outside of that aspect, I don't think he's that bad of a character at all. So,
but that aspect is heavy
You know, it is. It is. Only reason I had the Konosuba dude down there is because I just didn't rock with the show, period, or him, period.
But that's what I'm saying, and I think that's my biggest thing. If like you are getting,
And that's not the that's not the only reason. But yeah, that's
the
like
first thing you harped on,
right? Because that was my introduction to this fool.
But he was like a 30, like 38. Let me grab it and let me like, and he was doing this like to a Vito.
Okay, that was your last veto. Hey, listen, I feel you. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not mad at you. I just think I've seen much more of his character to be like, I get exactly. I stopped watching the show.
Yeah,
I even picked up and see what happened with his pops and everything. Like, I stopped watching the show. I might pick it up at some point, but like, I'm not in a rush to watch it. Yeah. I've seen enough more of his character too to be like, yeah, that part hurts his character.
And I'm not saying like again, there are some really, really good aspects to that show, but that,
yeah,
it yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your next swap then, P? You got 2 more swaps, and that's it.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and do this.
No, hold on. Sorry, you got 1 more swap.
I got 1 more. Here's the thing. There's 2 that I want to move from S to A.
You trying to move Kamina and old girl down? Because you're not moving
from A to S. From A to S.
Oh.
From A to S. And the only logical that I can move to S.
You about to say Ed?
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, listen, you ain't gonna let me use. I ain't gonna use my veto power. I got 1 more. I ain't gonna touch it. Listen, I personally don't. It's my favorite show.
But he's not
my favorite character. He's not my favorite character.
Same.
Roy is. If Roy was up here, it's an automatic S tier.
And I had told you that like even if I can't put the brother up here as an S tier, then Ed goes to S tier. Like I stand by that.
Okay.
I had nothing bad to say about him.
You ain't gotta tell me twice. I'm either moving Kirito up or
I should have saved it. That man does not belong in no B tier, but okay.
Or I'm moving Kosei down, but I don't really care that much to move Kosei down. I'm just not gonna use my swap. I think the list is solid. If I would do anything other than those 2, it'd be maybe Sailor Moon down, but I haven't seen enough to be like, yeah, she definitely is a B tier character. Obviously the iconicness of Sailor Moon.
And that's what I'm saying, going off of iconic and who she is and what she brought to the game.
Yeah. So I think this is a solid list. P, what you think?
I think this is solid. This actually might be one of the better lists. Actually, Blue Lock tier list might have been like the most solid list we had.
Blue Lock tier was solid list. I feel like, what do you think? Maybe we'll come back and add on to the list.
We should also do like a list to just be vindictive
to each other
and see how that plays out.
Yeah. I mean, then we just putting everything in F and S.
No, but like be vindictive to like a point. Like if and to be able to argue it. Like if I wanted to argue
against
Luffy being probably a B or A tier, I probably could argue that.
So yeah, I mean we could do that, or we could do that or add on. We'll see what we decide.
I like the add on too. I do like the add on.
Okay, maybe we'll come.
There's a lot that we missed.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many more characters down on this list, bro.
Oh, looks like a part 2.
P, you want to close this out since you did the intro too?
Man, what you normally say? Yo, so man, this was great. What you think? What you think, Joe? This was a good time.
It was a good list. Solid list. It was a fun time. I think. Yeah, I'm excited to continue. I think continuing this list would be a good idea, honestly. So.
Yeah, great. I don't really know what you say, Joe. I know you always normally say because I don't be.
Yo, appreciate you all for watching the video. If you made it this far, man, make sure you like the episode. Let us know down below what you think. And obviously, I'm sure that y'all got plenty of opinions or we put characters.
Y'all don't be mad at us. Yeah.
Be right back out. I love it. Man, make sure you join the Discord. Join the Discord. We would love to have you guys in there. It's a grand old time in there. Yeah, with that, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.